Come with me into the unknown. Today we branch off. Today we chart the unknown. Yes, indeed, it's my first third-party Transformers review. So can I get an intro now? So this is Mech Ideas Piston. He's really cool. I really do enjoy Piston. He's a homage to the Generation 1 character Crankcase. He's doing a pretty good job. Now, he is only about a scout class, which maybe a small deluxe series with Bumblebee. But for what you get in the package, I really do like him. He's rocking this nice gray and blue and dark blue with a face that's just shut the shower push. And as you can see, he can do the whole gun flip over thing that he could do in Generation 1, the toy, because it was motorized. That was its gimmick. This guy is actually a repaint of Gauntlet, their IDW character from IDW, who I can't remember because I haven't read all the IDWs. It was from Last Stand of the Wreckers. But this guy is the repaint of him. Now, War and Piston and the Gauntlet, there we go, that's his name, Gauntlet, were all supposed to come out from a company called Mach 5, but Mach 5 kind of disappeared. So it's up to the guys at Mech Ideas to bring us these guys. I'm usually not going to talk about the packaging when I do a video like this, but this is pretty nice. Demolition Crue. Got a nice picture there, and you see his name is Piston, done by Mech Ideas. Everything you need to know is right here. I do like how they have to specify, and I'll put a picture. Boom! That it says no replacement parts will be provided for any damage caused by misuse. Because I did have one problem, okay, technically two. He has these holes on the side of his hands, which you can insert either the guns or this little backpack. Now, when I was doing it on the right-handed side, you can see the post broke off. It still works, but it is broken. The wheel itself also comes off, but I had the same problem on the other side. I just had to quickly force it out, and I bent the post and gave it a giant stress mark. So do be careful with this guy. I was just posing him, just putting a cannon in his arm, and I went to take it out, and the post broke. Also, with this part of the backpack section, be careful with these blue pieces. I have one that does come off. I'm sure a little bit of super glue will fix that just fine. It is kind of a little cool little backpack he's got going on. And of course, he does come with two little guns. Now these can detach from the back, and I'm super paranoid I'm gonna break these things too, because they have a tiny little peg there. And as you can see, you have to kind of lift them up and out to get them actually out. But he does come with some nice little pistols. They're very nice. He does have a little bit of trouble holding them because of the port where they peg in. I'll just try to show you here. His hands are molded in that open pose, and the way to hold them is you gotta put it in the palm right there. Getting them in and getting him holding them, it doesn't look bad, but it does bump up against the armor. If that peg piece wasn't there in the back, it would fit in a little bit better. I think most of the people that have Piston and Gauntlet and War are gonna display at least Piston with his cannons in his back. I don't know why more people don't like Piston. You can just get a little look of how he looks all armored up. He doesn't look bad. Articulation on this guy, his head is on a ball joint. And due to the transformation, it can look really up, so you can have him in a nice flying pose if you want. His head does detach rather easily, and it is just like this, but sometimes there's a little section there you can see that the ball joint attaches to. That little section will stay on the ball joint, and the head itself will come off. Again, probably something you can fix with super glue, but for a $30 toy, probably not something we should have to do. So his head is just on a ball joint. You can get nice emotions out of it. The arms go out, forward and around. And because of the way of the transformation, he doesn't really have much of a bicep curl. He basically can go that far. And his hands are just on a ball joint. So you get a nice expressive joint there. He does have a waist swivel. His legs do go forward and back. Due to the backpack and due to the way that everything is, you can really only get his legs going back about that far. They do go out to the side very nicely. They do have a very low knee joint. As you can see, that pin there is the knee joint. And when you do bend his knee, it does kind of look kind of weird that like his foot is like 3/4 still straight and his knee is the only thing that's moving. The knee pads do move by themselves and his toes do move. So, and he is molded in this sort of A-frame stance that he has to be kind of wide-legged, and he's quite happy just to pose in front of your masterpieces or even in front of your other teams. You could put this guy anywhere you want and he'll pretty much fit in. Transformation then. It's really fun. The arms transform the weirdest way. I thought it would be really easy, but in the end, I sort of had to go, oh, that's how it works. So yeah, you do see a nice, very Cybertronian, pudgy little Pudgemobile. I kind of dig it. Having no connection to the Generation 1 toy at all, I dig this thing. I think it's really kind of nice, and you can just pop this off if you really want to just have them bare bones. These guns also do store on the vehicle mode themselves. You can put them two places. You can put them there in the front to have like sort of pop out, flip out Buzz Lightyear missiles. Or you can attach them to the backpack like that to have some sort of attack mode. It does look cool. I like it. But does anybody else? He has nice plastic tires, which really don't hold him up off the ground all that much. Again, I kind of dig this little Fatmobile. What does kind of throw me off is the windshield. That's the windshield. But as it is, it's a Cybertronian mode. Why would they need a windshield? So that's my first third-party Transformers video. Piston! It is a shame that I had those issues, but being my first third-party toy, I don't know if I treated him like you're supposed to, but I put them in and they were tight. They were really tight. And maybe that's not a problem on everybody's, but on mine it was a specific problem. Again, the head kind of detaching from the ball post was kind of annoying. So as far as being a crankcase homage goes, I'm not too sure about how this guy homages him. I think he's a cute little guy. I'm gonna put him right in my masterpiece display. So if you made it this far into the video, give me a thumbs up in the comment section down below. And that's all I can say. So hope you guys have a good day, good night, whenever you're watching this. Take care, guys.